Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. So today we're actually here in the open beta. So the previous two videos that you guys saw from me with Magic Arena were actually in the closed beta. So they wiped the collections. It's pretty much a fresh start for everyone. They do give you 2,500. Well, for anyone who spent gems in the closed beta, they refund you. So that's pretty cool, but I didn't really spend any anyway, so I didn't get anything back really. But I did start with 2,500 gems, which was enough to put together one pretty decent standard deck. Definitely quite a bit of fun, but as far as my Magic schedule goes, I'll be trying to get 1 to 2 videos out a week. Perhaps we'll do one video, which is going to be some standard constructed play, and then the other video will probably be a draft or something like that, until I build up a bigger collection. Because as of now, it's going to take me some time to build up like another competent deck. I could put together like a super janky Haggard deck, but I don't know if I could there's something about it. Like I want to have like a somewhat completed deck, and this DIMIR deck, which I just made, which is black-blue, is relatively completed. There's a couple cards missing simply because I just don't have them and I don't have the resources to craft them. And I also don't feel like spending real life money at this point. But honestly, it's free to join right now. It's in the open beta. Anyone can get in, and with what they provide you with in the beginning, you usually have enough resources to get a couple mythic rares and the staples for a competitive standard deck, which is cool. So I mean, might as well jump in and play. Unfortunately, at this point, you can't play with your friends, which is one of the biggest things that's really bumming me out. There's a lot of people I want to play with. I think it'd be really fun to, grab Italian Spartacus and have some duels and things like that, because he actually plays quite a bit as well. But I guess that's something they're going to be adding in the future. Again, it's still in the beta, but yeah, it's quite a bit of fun. I really do enjoy the ladder play here. It's a little bit hard to find time to go to the LGS when I'm playing like Warhammer 40K and, Total War videos and tournaments and things like that. So anyways, without further ado, we are here and we're going to be playing some quick battles with our Surveil Lazav deck. So Surveil is a new mechanic here. We go ahead and find someone who actually has it. And what it does is whenever a Surveil is triggered, you look at the top card of your library and you may put it into your graveyard. So it's kind of like a scry effect. Whereas rather than putting it on the bottom of your library, you put it into your graveyard, which opens up a lot of possibilities. You can do Reanimator with this. So you Surveil, you put a creature into your graveyard that's very big and expensive, and then you reanimate him with a Raise Dead or whatever spell you're going to be using. So for EDH or Commander or other formats, it certainly has potential. I definitely think it's quite a bit of fun. But for this deck, we're not really going to be going with Reanimator. We're going to be just going for Surveil Synergy. So we have two cards that are really big here. The Thoughtbound Phantasm. Defender, it's a 2/2 for 1, which is pretty cool. Definitely some gangster art on there for sure. But whenever you Surveil, he gets 1/1 permanently. So he gets a counter. And when he gets 3 or more counters, he can then attack. Because the drawback of, a 2/2 for 1 with, a growing mechanic is the fact that he has Defender. But we get him to 5 power very, very quickly here with the Sprite, with the a couple other effects here. But the DIMIR Spybug is a 2-drop Flying Menace, which means it can only be blocked by 2 creatures. And whenever you Surveil, it permanently gets 1/1. So you guys are basically seeing the theme here. We have creatures that grow from Surveiling. They get more powerful. We go in for that big booty there in the end. So here we do have Discovery, Dispersal. 4 of these, basically Surveil 2, draw a card. We don't really use Dispersal too much, but it's pretty good nonetheless. And my favorite card in the deck, Lazav the Multifarious. I'm actually going to be making him a commander because he's so cool. He's basically, for anyone who doesn't know Magic, he's basically like the Senator. He's like Palpatine. He's like Darth Sidious. He just is like evil, cackling, scheming. Probably a little bit more clever than Palpatine, but anyways. When he enters the battlefield, you Surveil. And for X, you pay X depending on the mana cost of what you want to copy, but any creature in your graveyard, he can become a copy of it. So you can turn him into the Spybug to give him counters. You can turn him into the Surveilling Beast. We have bigger creatures as well. We have a couple of ways of getting into people's hands with Thought Erasure. I want 4 of these. It's basically like look at their hand, you Surveil, you get rid of a card. It's very good. We have the Blood Operative. It's a lifelink vampire. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you get to exile a card from someone's graveyard, which isn't really that important. I mean, it's good against Golgari, I suppose. But whenever you Surveil, you can pay life and he comes back to your hand, which is pretty cool. It gives you some recursion. Notion Rain, draw card, Surveil. Thief of Sanity. He wasn't in my deck list originally, but I'm just short on cards, so I threw him in there. But he basically lets you look at your opponent's top 3 cards when you hurt them with the Thief of Sanity. You get to put it aside and cast it later. A Whisper Agent, he's also a filler. There's a couple more cards I need, but he's just there for now. He just Surveils, he flashes Vraska's Contempt, his removal spell. And this is by far the coolest card in the deck. The Doom Whisperer. This guy is a beast. A 6/6 flying trample for 5. Oh, hey, that's not bad. Oh, look at this. He has a trigger that you can chain Surveil by paying 2 life. Grow all your other big guys, kind of filter your cards. It's really powerful. So, and yeah, we have some dual lands. We have Watery Graves right now. I was able to craft 4 of those, but I do not have the other one. The other lands we need are going to be the Drowned, is that the Drowned Temple? Yeah, Drowned Catacombs. That's one we need right now, but unfortunately we don't have enough to craft it. You can see we don't have any of the rares. But honestly, when you just play like ladder games, you get gold pretty quick. And, even right now, let's go have some fun. Let's go. Yes, everything looks good. So we're going to save and exit that. Let's party. So we're gonna spend some gold and get a pack. We got to open one with you guys just so you can feel that. Let's get in there. Let's see what we get. Yes. Crack the pack. Speakers weren't up there. And nothing terribly useful, but what's cool is we do get a wild card here, and it also earns us progress towards getting a free gold card, so it is what it is. But, oh, I actually wanted this guy, the Night Veil Predator. I was planning on putting him in the deck to use him as a, what's it called, a Mimic copy for Lazov. So that's kind of cool, but we're probably going to wait till we get 2 of those to put him in. So anyways, that's it for now. We're going to go over to the profile here. No, we're going to decks. I'm still learning like the UI of all this stuff, so yes, so let's go to play. And now, without further ado, for the second time, we're going to jump into some games, have some fun. We'll probably play like 2 or 3 games here. And again, I'll be trying to do this like once or twice a week because I know there's some people who do enjoy it, and probably a vocal minority. But you know what? We're gonna do it big. So, Turin YouTube. That's going to be my name on here. If you ever run into me, Turin YouTube. You can see my rank here. It's not much. I don't even know how the ranking system works at this point. I assume it's just a bit of a grind fest until it gets into a more developed state. Oh, we got 3 lands, which is good. We have 1 drop. Yeah, this is a good hand. We have removal. This is solid. This is a solid hand, guys. Because we can drop this guy. We can Surveil on turn 3. Unfortunately, we don't have a turn 2 play, but it's not the end of the world. We have the dead weight, which is going to be really good. So let's go ahead, and we want to just use an island. We'll play the Phantasm. He's going to get in there, and he's Defender right now, but he's something that's going to be like a long-term investment. The Whispering Agent we can, or the Whisper Agent we can slip in there. Ooh, Lazov. I don't know if I want to pop him this early. I guess it does put pressure on my opponent. Do I want to use the Lazov now? There's nothing you can really become a copy of in the graveyard. My opponent's playing red, so he could be playing some sort of an aggro deck. It could be Is It too, with like yeah, let's just play it because it's fun. Just check out this animation, guys. He comes in. So this is Surveil, and you can see he's like a spooky dragon over here, his Captain Palpatine. So do we want this? You probably want to get to some more value. So we're going to toss the island in the graveyard. So it's basically just like a scry effect, which is cool. It's going to grow our Phantasm, so now he's a 3/3. So we're on the way. And yeah, potentially if, like, for example, this thing were to die, we could make Lazov a copy of it quite easily for 1 mana. And then he would grow from counters, which is very cool. He does get the Defender as well, so you need to, play it a little bit carefully. But Lazov definitely has the schemes. He's the multifarious here. Just look at him with his cloak. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Okay, he exiles it. That's fine. So that's interesting. I wonder what kind of a deck this guy's playing, like some sort of a control deck or something. We're going to pop this. We're going to pay 2 life, which is going to be a little bit suspicious. Now, we could Notion Brain here, which lets us Surveil twice, but I think we're going to flash in the Agent, or we could just play the Blood Operative. That's not a bad choice either. Do I want to use Notion Rain? I think we just got to like curve out before we start doing that. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. He Surveils. He does have Flash. That's kind of a waste. So we're going to play the Operative right now. I don't mind if he kills Operative, and we are going to go to my opponent's graveyard, and we're going to exile this in case he has some Is It shenanigans. Look at that. Already taking cards away from our opponent here. Playing a guy named Coyote Howl, which is quite cool. He's going to be howling at us here. We do have removal, too. Is he playing, like, big red? So, because usually, mono red is going to be, like, aggro or burn, right? I mean, we haven't been burnt too much. He does have 3 mana here. He's going to probably have to do something before this guy gets out of control. Yeah, so he's going to burn that guy down before he gets too big, which is a good play. And it's our turn again. We're going to do this. And Notion Rain, I would love to do that with some sort of a... Yeah, we're going to do this right now. See what we can get here. We're going to throw that in the graveyard, and we have 4 lands, so we don't really want either of those. So see how good that is? It lets you like filter your deck and then drop. Perfect. That's like great. That's really good. We got a land. Combat. We're going to send in the Blood Operative. The only thing that's a little dangerous is this deck that I'm playing does have ways of like hurting itself, but the Operative has lifelink. We just gained 3 life. So that's like, against red, that's so valuable because they run out of steam really quick. I feel like he's playing like an Is It deck, and maybe he's missing his blue sources, although no, it's looks like he's playing a Fanatical Firebrand, so it deals 1 damage to any target. Oh, that's so annoying. He's going to kill my Blood Operative. But that's why we have shit. So check this out, guys. You guys are about to see some gangster plays. So he's playing a Goblin deck. I think the Goblin King would be proud. Well, we have the perfect solution for the Goblins. Oh, Big Daddy's here, the Doom Whisperer. So, how do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? I think we want to get the Spy Bug out to start developing him. This would be a good, decent play, but we need to get rid of the Goblin so he doesn't like pop off. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Say goodnight, my sweet prince. And then we're going to play this. It can just come into play tap so we don't take any more damage. And then we're going to play the Spy Bug. Now, the Spy Bug's going to get really crunk next turn because basically Flying Menace, he pumps up whenever I Surveil, and we have 2 Surveil sources in our hand. So it looks like he's going pretty hand with the Goblins. He's got Menace too. Trailblazer guy. Oh, this is really good too. Whenever it attacks, it Surveil. So you're just kind of like kicking up the... So what we're going to do instead of playing Doom Whisperer right now, though that would be so powerful. I don't know what he could do against the Doom Whisperer, actually. I don't want to pay life against red. I could play the Sprite and then flash in the Whispering Agent. That would probably be pretty good. But I do want to get the size. Yeah, I think we're just going to go big. We're just going to go big because it's red. It's a red deck. He's kind of out of steam right now, so I feel like we're okay. And I think we can afford to Surveil once. We're going to do this. And Discovery, oh, that's pretty good. And then we can actually throw this land in the graveyard. We don't really need that, but I would like this card later on. That's going to be our next drop. All right, great, and it does trigger. We could pay another 3 life to get him back. I think we're going to do it. We're going to be super greedy here, guys. That gives us the Blood Operative back to our hand, which is so cool. Combat, we're not going to attack because this guy's Menace, so he needs to be blocked by 2 targets. And we could respond with the Surveil to pump up our character so we don't actually take any losses. So I don't think he's going to attack because we can pretty much stabilize after this turn, like, pretty easily. We'll probably just, like, throw up our hand on the board and then attack him with everything, so... Attack phase. In combat. Yeah, the guilds in Ravnica are really cool. And the new set is actually, I think it's actually just called Guilds of Ravnica. We're not going to do that at the end of the turn. I think we really need to. So we're going to play the Operative. Well, we should probably attack first. So first things first, we're going to send in... Nope. We want to attack. We don't want to pop that yet. We're going in with the big boy here. We're going to leave the Beetle back. Because this is going to put him in the dangerous, like, lethal zone for next turn, right? Then we're going to play the Blood Operative. To get some lifelink on the board just to make sure we're safe. And he's good, and we don't want to... We exile. In case he has a way of, like, recurring that. I don't know all the standard cards yet. Great. We exiled his burn spell from his graveyard. Let's go ahead and grab the Sprite as well. Gives us a cheap little blocker against the goblins, and end our turn. So next turn, he's pretty much 100% dead. I can, like, spend a ton of life to pop up the Doom Whisperer, although I don't want to go, like, 3 life because he could, like, burn me with a bolt or something, but yeah, we can trigger a bunch of stuff here and just get just absolutely crazy. So he does have the goblins to block, flying, and this guy has lifelink, so we're going to gain some life as well. So let's see what he's up to. Red decks, when they kind of run out of steam like this, it can definitely be a little bit tough for them. So we're going to go to block. We'll go here, and they do have Menace, so we have to, like, double block, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so what do we want to do? We want to get you in here. We could just, like, double block with the Beetle here. Like this, and then he's going to try and distribute the damage on the... I wonder what he would kill, actually. You know, I'm not stressed either way. I mean, we could just pump it up here. 2 blockers. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. We're not going to do anything too crazy. I don't care if he kills a Spy Bug, because the Blood Operative then will be healing us. Before damage, I guess we could buff this guy up. That forces him to kill the Operative, and then we're going to be gaining 3 life anyways, and we get to Surveil. Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to Surveil in response to buff up our bug. Thought Erasure, yeah, that's actually kind of useful, because then we can see what's in our opponent's hands right now. Oh, this card's so good. We're going to toss that to the graveyard. You can just leave them as is, too. All right, damage. Let's see where he distributes his damage. So he split the damage. Yeah, he just killed the one. We still gain 3 back from our Blood Operative, but yeah, now he's pretty much toast. I'm pretty sure we have lethal here. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Thought Erasure. So first things first, let's get this junk out of his hand here. We're gonna see what he's holding. Oh yeah, oh, that would actually be bad. That he could have gained control of one of our creatures. That would not have been good and tasty. I mean, yeah, that gave him something. We're gonna decline to take that action because it's over at this point. We have lethal because we just pump this guy up. We Surveil, pumps the bug, and then we have enough damage. So that's gonna be game 1. Pretty good stuff from the DIMIR Surveil, Turbo Surveil, as I've heard it, the whispers in the community called. We get some gold. Pretty cool. We're actually getting close to another pack here, which will be fun. We'll open it with you guys. Hopefully we do it here. So let's go ahead and play another one. And I'll show you guys some of the other formats we have to choose from. Drafting is one of my favorites by far, so we'll probably get into some drafts. Maybe for like a live stream. I don't know how long drafts take. Maybe if it's like an hour or two, we could, yeah, probably an hour or two, I would guess, on this service here. So game 2, Watery Grave Island. So we got our black source, we have our blue, we have great removal, we have the Spy Bug. We don't have like the best curve after the bug, but we're gonna keep it. It's a good enough hand, and the dead weights are really good. So drop the Watery Grave, it can enter tapped because we have no instant, so no need in taking that extra damage. Johnsonville Sausages. Oh man, this guy's awesome already. Cool. Let's drop this guy. We're gonna drop our favorite bug. He's playing green, something. Could be Golgari. Could be big green with big green monsters. That's what it looks like. He's probably going to play Pelt Collector or Lawnmower Elves, or, well, he would have played Elves already. I'm not sure what he's up to. We're going to, if he doesn't do anything, we're going to Ocean Rain next turn to Surveil, draw 2 cards, and pump our little Bugling up. We have dead weight against anything small. And of course we have the big Doom Whisperer. Pretty freaky when you play that guy, like the sounds he makes. All the screeches. Alright, oh, that's, man, that's just out of range. That's just out of range of our goodness here. He's ramping pretty quick. This is going to make me nervous. I don't have too much good removal in this deck. Thief of Sanity is not going to be that helpful. We definitely want the Sprite. Yeah, that's fine. Then we draw 2 cards. Okay, we take 2 damage. That's fine. And then, cool. I'm really hoping he can't do anything this turn. Like, play a 4-drop. Because then we could actually double dead weight and bring this thing down, which with big green, you need to slow them down. Otherwise, they're just going to get absolutely crazy on you. Switch our creature with flying. Okay, that's fair. Fair play. Fair play. He gets the business on our bug. Pretty strange to see someone running that main board. Okay, now we're not going to use dead weight. It's pretty much point here. Okay, so we... I think we have to, like, draw some cards here. So we'll play the Sprite, just to get a little something on the board. We're going to Surveil 2 and then draw a card. It's a sorcery, so we have to do it on our turn. Okay, so that's pretty good. We could leave the Blood Operative. It's okay, he's not that useful against big green. So we're going to toss that in hope of getting to some more of our removal spells. The Vraska's Contempt, especially. Draw that island. And the Blood Operative's in our graveyard now. Actually, I forgot about that. So we can actually just take that action. I keep forgetting about that synergy, but it's a free card. Isn't that awesome? Like, even if we lose that synergy is so cool. Yeah, we got off to a bit of a slow start. And the Druid of the Cowl, although not as good as Llanowar Elves, is still, like, actually better here because I can't kill it with my dead weight without using 2 of them. He's got 6 mana now. Okay, so he's ramping to something huge. Oh, man. So this is going to give him 2 extra mana. I think we're just screwed, guys. We're going to just get stomped by, like, a fat T-Rex or something. I think we just play the Doom Whisperers and try and, like, race him. Even though we're already down to, like, 15. Oof. We could dead weight whatever he plays and at least give it -4/-4, which is just not pretty. So much mana. So much mana. I have to hope he has a dead hand here. Alright, so, I guess he's not going to have, like, a haste creature. So we'll attack with the Sprite, which allows us to Surveil again, which is cool. We don't need another Sprite, really. Throw in the graveyard for now. Get in there. Doom Whisper. Listen to this guy. He's ready. Big Pop is ready. So we got a 6/6. I mean, we do have the power to contend with big creatures. But this guy, I don't know what he has in his hand. Problem is, he has a lot of lands and a lot of ramp spells. So if those other 2 cards he drew aren't, like, power players, he's just going to, like, run out of fumes here. Okay, so he's going to combat. In combat. Wow. He's faltering here a little bit. That's not good for him. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to combat. We're gonna get in there. We don't need to use his trigger. We're getting free Surveils as is. We'll throw the swamp down to get something better. Go to damage. Boom, boom, look at that. Big business. And green's not gonna have too much removal for such a card. We're gonna hold Lazov right now. There's not, like, too much to it. I should have tapped and left the that one open, but it doesn't really. We're not lethal next turn. What do we have in the graveyard? So we do have some creatures Lazov could actually become copies of, like the Thief of Sanity. That would be really good. And then he could become copies of the Sprite to give us, like, flying and scry and stuff like that. But I think at this point, just killing this guy before he can get his big stuff out. Like, he's clearly, he should have mulliganed probably. Although maybe he was thinking he was going to draw into something, like, good and tasty. Alright, let's get in there. Get the business. We're going to Surveil. I love the Surveil mechanic. It's like, it's just, you're always scrying. It's very, gives you such good game control. We'll play Lazov, just so you guys can see his badass animation again. Just cackling. He can become a copy of himself, which is pretty cool. So we're going to end turn, and we will actually activate Lazov here. What do we want him to become? Yeah, let's do the Thief of Sanity. Although this game's pretty much over. I don't know what he could do. There's, like, a couple cards, like, in old school Magic that could, like, kill all my stuff in green, like tornadoes. But here, it's not really gonna. I don't know. How could he, like, flood out so bad? The Johnsonville Sausages has fallen. Well, yeah, we got there. I was actually worried he was gonna play like some huge T-Rex monster. Look at that. We leveled up. So since that game was a little bit lackluster, we'll give you guys the 3rd game. But regardless. Despite the, pack time. Despite that, you guys are getting to see, like, the basic mechanics of the deck. And it's really fun. Like, you haven't really gotten to see Lazov in action yet. Okay, so we got an uncommon, which is actually good. What do we get? Sacred Foundry. Ooh, that's good. If I ever want to play Boros, this is a dual land. It gives you mountains and plains. That's really good and tasty. We could actually upgrade our deck right now because we just got something we needed. So we need a more thought erasure. So Whispering Agents are kind of just haggard, so I think we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to go, since we have another wild card, thought erasure, which is so good. It's so good. Great. Deck's upgrading slowly. It was pretty cool. And now we're going to play one more game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if you guys want to see Magic more often. Of course, Total War's, Total War Warhammer is always going to be my pride and joy, but Magic was actually one of the first videos I did on my channel. I remember telling you guys that a while back. Could even make like Magic into like a casual streaming thing. I wouldn't mind streaming Magic late at night because it barely requires like any hand strength, so there's no issue for me, really. I could just like stream it a couple nights a week. I don't know, let me what you guys would like. All right, pretty good. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a good and tasty hand. We're playing Carnage 70. That guy sounds metal. Okay, so he's could be playing something similar to us, actually. Oh, I almost screwed up there. We got to play our Phantasm first. Look at this guy. Because we have a Surveil on turn 2, 3, and then removal. It's a solid curve. I don't know what Witchcraft he has. Hopefully he's not playing DIMIR as well. Mirror matches, just like Total War, usually aren't as fun. He could be playing zombies. I've ran into a couple zombie decks in the past few days, like mono black zombies. Those are pretty cool. You have some neat zombies in the set. Oh, okay, he's playing Golgari. Yes. When it comes into play, Explorers. Yeah, do I want to kill this thing? Ooh, he's got a Vraska's Contempt, so I know he's packing some heat. So I have options here now. I think playing the DIMIR Spybug is the best play. Yeah, because then when we come in with the Surveils next turn, we're going to be able to just buff both these guys just fat. That's pretty good, yeah. Playing another one, he's exploring. They get a little bit stronger. I mean, oh, he's playing that guy too. Okay, that's pretty good. So next turn, oh, man, I would love to draw a dual land. So we could deadweight plus, because I'm going to need to slow him down a little bit. He's going to start getting some good pressure. I don't want to lose one of my growing creatures right now. We're going to hang back. Oh, just in the moment we needed it. So we're going to pay the 2. We're going to tap this, and we're going to use deadweight on you. It's going to be fun. Good night, my sweet prince. And from here, we're going to play Lazav. So Lazav does Surveil, which is going to give us 2 pumps here. So that's good and tasty. Get out of the way. Did we keep this guy? It gives us a pretty good top end of our curve. Yeah, I think so. Check this out now. Now we get all juicy here. And we're going to attack. Cool. Still don't want that trade, because I can actually Surveil twice, but we have so much stuff in this deck that like hurts ourselves. He's probably going to Vraska's Contempt here. The problem is he's going to have Doom Whisper a turn ahead of us, and we don't have any answers for it. He's probably going to get me this game. Yeah, I think so. Although, I screwed up. I should have actually Surveilled and put the Doom Whisper in the graveyard. Granted, he would have Vraska's Contempted Lazav, and it would have been like a 2-for-1 in a way. So let's see. He's thinking. He doesn't remove Lazav. He must have something else that can like give him board presence, but yeah, we really just don't have a way for that Doom Whisper, and that's why we're missing those Vraska's Contempts. Like, we really need those in the deck. Okay. Okay, got big boy. So at least we're gonna just be like 1 turn behind him. The Notion Rain. Let it rain, boys. This guy's actually pretty good here. We don't need more than the amount of lands we have, so we're gonna pitch this. I want Lazav to be able to become a Thoughtbound Phantasm. Probably not. That's fine. We're going to draw the 2 cards. And we take the damage to the dome. We get the triggers. Oh, that's so good. And then we're going to play this guy too. And Lazav, does he have Menace or anything? I mean, no, we don't want to attack with him. We got to put the pressure on our opponent. So from here, we can play the Doom Whisperer. He's going to play his. Yeah, so we're just going straight up Fisticuffs right now. Fortunately, he has Vraska's Contempt, which exiles too. So Swamp, Watery Grave. We don't want to take the shock damage right now, so let's play this. Let's go big. Let's go big. We have to. He's going to Vraska's Contempt us. We have to try and get some value out of this. So I could start pumping now. I think we need to. Also, maybe we can get something for Lazav later. Yeah, so let's do this. It'll allow us to attack with this Thoughtbound Phantasm. Hell yeah. Oh, God, I just got a full chub right now. If you guys could only see it. Okay, here we go. Vraska's Contempt. I'm just making sure I'm like doing that right. So next turn we get that. Look at those triggers. Oh, they're so good. I mean, I could spam the triggers and just keep like surveilling the cards underneath. So combat. He's just gonna hit me with this. Attack. He can only respond with that. So this guy can't attack yet. Oh, that's right, he has... Okay, we can actually try and trick him. We're gonna attack here. If he blocks, we just pump it with the Doom Whisperer. Oh, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, yes. Coming in with the fat tricks. Need islands, get out of here. God, I love the Surveil mechanic. So it's gonna pump this guy now, and it's gonna kill his Doom Whisperer. Oh, that's so good. Unless I'm missing something. I don't think so. Oh, that's so good and tasty. Yeah, he's surveilling right now too. He's like, oh man, I gotta get my value before this goes. See how like good these 1/1s are? It's insane. Like my bug is a freaking 5/5 now. Yeah, it's a pretty strong deck. I really think it's gonna be a pretty competitive deck in the metagame. Alright, so we get in there. We end. Now he has to Vraska's Contempt us here, or else he basically just loses. He might have a Wrath effect? Like some sort of a board wipe, but I wouldn't expect him to since he's playing very creature heavy. Merfolk Branchwalker. Solid. What do you got, man? What do you got, Carnage 70? That was really nice that we got to trade the Phantasm for the big boy. In combat, do I want to Surveil again? We have some life gain here, so I guess that's okay. Yeah, let's we don't really need the Vraska's Contempt right now. We're in the danger zone too, for sure. We're gonna do it. This is an instant. It heals us for 2. Scared of the swamp. We're just gonna keep filtering so we don't get like any dead drops. Our creatures get bigger. We don't have lethal because he can turn. Okay, great. Watery Grave is coming into play tapped. We are not gonna pay that. Then we are going to play an island to play the Thoughtbound Phantasm. Another good defender creature. So he's gonna remove. Do I have anything in the graveyard I could copy? I could make Lazav the Phantasm. That would just make him a 2/2, and also he would get buffed by the big Doom Whisperer if I decide to Surveil again. So I attack here. I don't have lethal. I can just play like super conservative. Yeah. I mean, I could Vraska's Contempt this guy, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it to see. Attacks. We're probably just going with the insects up in the air. Just to be super safe, because I'm pretty low on health. I hate to keep this 5/5 back. That's so much damage potential. Then we're just Lazav plus the Vraska's Contempt. I guess that's pretty safe. I might regret this, but we're going balls deep. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's to be expected. He's gonna probably... Yeah, he can't block the other ones. So he's just gonna chump, which is fine. We go to damage. See what you got, man. He's got Karn up there. Yep, to be expected. Okay. I'm not gonna Surveil in response. I'm too low. He gained some life too, which is pretty good for him. I think he's gonna take 6 to the dome. We did get rid of that one creature. We have a couple blockers too, so... Go ahead and... Yeah, unfortunately, Vraska's Contempt does exile the creature because it basically turns it to dust automatically. Okay, he's exploring. That's cool. Resolve. Ooh, that's destroy target non-legendary. Ha, you can't kill Lazav. He's going to kill my DIMIR Spybug, though. When he does draw that. Oh, that's such a cool card. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, deals 1 damage to him. Can you draw a card? Oh. Hey, that's pretty good. Now, do we want to exile that guy? I don't know what he has in his hand. We might just do an end step exile of the Reaper. Just to keep the tempo. Feels a little bit brazen, but I think we're going to be greedy. I mean, the best creature he could have in this graveyard, he could have another Doom Whisperer, which would really suck. And he's going to remove my bug, too. But like I'm low enough that I think I want to keep that tempo, so I think we're gonna exile him. I don't like it that much, but I think it's the right play. In combat, Is there anything I want to copy? I don't have enough mana. All right, that's not a good draw. Enters tapped. Fine. Combat. This guy, these two could attack again. And he actually has to block this. Lazav is going to hang back. It's just 1 damage, though. Yeah, he has to block or else he dies here. He could have double blocked and actually got killed. Because that doesn't help his board state at all. So he has cast down. He's going to kill the DIMIR Spybug, probably. Yeah. And if he can drop another blocker. Because now at the end of my turn, I'm going to show you guys. You guys want to see some MLG stuff? Check this out. Okay, that's a good draw for him. Okay, resolves. And attack. And I have a pretty sweet play. Okay, so Lazav and combat. End of the turn, Lazav is going to pay 2. Pay 2, and he's going to become a copy of this bug. So now he's flying. He can't block me. Let's see if we can get any cards that allow us to do that. Surveil. Ooh, Blood Operative. Okay. That gives us some lifelink, which is much needed. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Doom Whisperer just in case. And combat. No, we don't want to use that effect again. Attack. Aha! Aha! I think we go in. He's going to block here, which is going to allow him to take a damage and draw a card. Okay, that actually is fine with me. Yeah, you see, he doesn't want to... Whenever... Oh, it actually includes that guy. Okay, that's pretty good. Does he have that touch that night? I didn't even look. No, he doesn't. Such a cool card, though, the Midnight Reaper. Love the zombie decks. Oh my god, he's at 1 life. What a game. I'm glad the third game ended up being like a semi-competitive match. Like, pretty close, for sure. It's coming down to the wire. You guys can hear me rubbing my hands over here, just all excited. Actually, after this, I'm gonna... oh, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna go paint my Mortarion Lady Turret. It's gonna be quite a bit of fun for my Death Card army in Warhammer 40k. For any of you guys who are just Magic folks. Alright, so he's got the Merfolk Branch Walker. He's got 3 life now. He can actually survive again. There's no end turn triggers I can really utilize. Get a swamp. Combat. Are there any other creatures I want to become? That's why I got to put that like hexproof flyer guy in here. I think he would be pretty good for Lazav to copy. Typically, you copy the Blood Operative for lifelink, and then you also copy the big demon guy to get his trigger ability. So, attack. Yeah. We got to do the Blood Operative. Except that like forces his hand. He's gonna have to block, and I also gain some life. And Blood Operative has recursion. He might come back. Lazav is just strolling in the shadows here trying to get that kill. Carnage 70, man. This guy's a beast. If we can draw 1 Surveil card, we'll be pretty good. Okay. Spray target non-land permanent. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Okay, that's pretty cool. We get to thin out our deck. Lazav, no. Now, do I want to respond by becoming a copy of anything? Yeah, because... Oh, I could have actually... If I become a copy of the Blood Operative... Yeah, we're going to pay 0. Yeah, there's nothing we really want to do here. Oh man, this game is so close now. We're going to, of course, take the free land card. We probably need some swamps, actually. Do that. Alright, here we go. Okay. So, Dispersal. Each opponent returns a non-land permanent they control with the highest converted mana cost of their hand and then discards a card. That does not seem very good right now. So we're gonna hopefully discover something. It's gonna grow our Phantasm too. Okay, so we're just gonna be doing it again. Drawing another one. Hey, you know what though? It's gonna trigger our Blood Operative, and we're definitely gonna take that action. So let's go. 1, 2, 8. Gotta make sure I tap this right. I think we have some watery graves. Yeah, we should be fine on mana. Oh, this is getting real. So let's go ahead and exile something that could come back. We're probably gonna exile the Reaper. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Next, let's go ahead and do this again. Veil 2, draw a card. Another Blood Operative, another one of those. Yeah, and then he concedes from there. Okay, we did it. GG to our opponent. Man, that was a fierce cockfight for sure. Down to the wire. Just removals and... Oh, we're getting there. I think we're like as far as this like deck goes, I think I'm like 8-1 with it or something crazy. It's really good. All right, so that's pretty much it for now, guys. We're gonna probably call a wrap here. Let's go ahead and show you guys the deck list one more time. So for anyone who you guys want to see it, I would just take a quick snapshot. I'll scroll down through the entire deck list so you guys can see it here. Just for anyone who's looking, and we'll get a little bit further. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just the Doom Whisperer here at the bottom. So yeah, again, this is a DIMIR deck. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck and everything, and I'll certainly make any adjustments or maybe come back with the same one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take it into. I know they have constructed events actually. Let's go ahead and look and see. Like, because you can join actual ranks play. So okay, arena play modes, advanced play modes, sealed. Oh, okay. Singleton, sealed, constructed event. Okay, this could be pretty fun. So this is actually something I might do, and it costs like just a couple gems. So I think next time we come on, I'll do the constructed event, and by then hopefully I'll have like my deck completely fleshed out with the sideboard, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty fun one. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this Magic video, and we will be seeing you guys soon. Take care.